only for like 5 minutes.
Move that crystal.
No, not that one. The
Oh.
front line. I'm killing people. I want my title. I finally want that fucking title.
Oh, the Gara one?
That too. But I want the Hand of Mercy. I'm working on that for quite a long time because 5,000 kills is not that that it is a lot.
Yeah. I need to do some PvP on Sadashi so I can level up her machinist. Because that's a nice chunk of EXP I'm not getting. Because it's like, hey, let's just level up more jobs for her so I can stream the role quest. God dang it. Now I have to figure out how and why she's able to do healing magic despite not having the ability to cast magic.
Damn, that was a wasted limit break.
Sage, there. Part machine, part magic. There we go. Will I run a dungeon with it? Probably not, but I am understanding it a little bit more.
I do hate wasting my limit breaks.
Yeah. So I guess we'll officially start once you get into roll 20 after your match. Because we will be starting with Eco, unfortunately.
But you know what I think is the funniest part? The whole week I was like, don't forget about Saturday. Hey, Saturday I have plans. Saturday I'll play D&D. Now on Saturday I'm like, I don't have plans today, do I?
It's okay. I try not to get upset or anything. I know people are busy. I'll just be here
Please don't.
playing D&D with my in real life game.
Oh yeah.
Try not to kill people with 4 giant rocks.
That sounds safe.
It was not. They nearly died.
Oh.
Yeah, I flipped the balancing on that combat. I would like to say next time will be better, but considering where they're currently at, no, it won't.
No, no.
Oh,
I am
calm down.
already sorry.
Watsume?
Oh, calm down. You only get to kill them once.
I mean, they do have a cleric with them.
Yes, but what level is he?
3.
Then you only get to kill them once.
He has Spare the Dying. Maybe not prepared, but he can get it.
Nice, 12 kills. Okay, it's
That's
over.
a cantrip, so actually it's kind of harder for him to get hold of it.
Oh, dang. Though I will say this. I love how the party decided not to buy any potions.
Which party?
The live group.
No. Don't blame me.
Yeah. My mod is just like, haha, for once I'm in danger during that campaign. Yeah. He plays a fighter whose dump stat is both dexterity and intelligence. So that Minotaur needs a plate. Downside, plate's expensive.
Yeah.
For some upkeep, Mace, you did get the longsword, right?
I believe that we did take away the gold for that.
Okay,
And then any notes that annotated otherwise, with it being less damage, has been removed. So
I know that Sume got the Ring of Mind Shielding, but he wanted to do something with it.
I think he was going to give it to Keo. Or Eco, rather. Sorry.
It's okay. Eco is just Kyo spelt differently.
I know. I
It's an
noticed that
anagram.
after I gave him that name. That wasn't even intentional.
Yep.
It just happened.
Yep.
And after that, I was like, the okay that I give mostly is Oki. So Kyo spelled differently again. And I named my character Aiko. And some people called me Koi. So we got everything, huh?
Sure, why not?
Alright. Let's go.
Alright, so Kyo, if Eco accepts the ring, you can put that into your inventory.
Yes.
It does
Thank
require
you.
attunement, so that will take up 1 of 3 attunement slots.
Do I have to put that somewhere in? Like,
I don't think Roll20 tracks attunement slots.
It does not, and that kind
Which
of
is-
really sucks.
Honestly, the biggest thing about it that's weird. I mean,
Yeah, it's got
that's
the. It has the red dots for spell prep, but it doesn't have attunement.
oh well. I'll make sure it's removed from mine.
And Roll20's character sheet does something really stupid with by confusing class spells as known spells for your spell casting list, and it's really freaking annoying.
I was not ready for how that character sheet changed.
Yeah, so let's see.
See, I think I'll unequip my shield.
Right. Weren't you buying a weapon too, Sume?
Why would I buy a weapon? I can make any weapon.
Alright.
I can make a longsword. I can make a maul. I can make, well, I can't make some ranged weapons, but most things.
Oh my god. I feel like Mace is trying to say something.
No, I was just looking over my spell list. Am I coming in really quiet or something?
You kind of break up on my end.
A little bit.
Any better? I know that my headset was acting up a little bit there.
You sound fine right this second.
Yeah, I readjusted the port my headset's plugging into my desk mic, like
Yeah,
a stand mic.
that could do it.
Probably
Alright.
a poor connection.
Kia, I sent you the description for the ring you just got in help and resources.
You
yes,
should
thank
be
you.
able. You should be able to search the compendium.
Yeah, there's compendiums sharing, but I
Huh.
believe this is easier and faster. And
I don't remember getting that spell.
No, the compendium is way faster.
oh,
Just search
never mind.
mind. Go down and drag the mind shielding into your sheet.
Hmm.
But man, I love how you guys just decide to like, yeah, we don't need these potions. Wait, looks at the potions of mind reading. God, Kia, jeez.
I could have used that for a test.
I really thought Eco was gonna take him when we walked out.
Yeah,
I
no, I
really
Yeah.
did. I
completely
was
thought
sure.
we were
Yeah.
just
That
gonna
was-
pass it up being good Samaritans, not ours, don't take. And then Eco coming in behind us.
This is mine, and this is mine, and this is mine.
I
Oh,
was
look at this, and this, and this.
Just going
You
down
just
the
leave
hallway.
an empty
Ooh,
building.
a piece of
Clink,
candy.
clink, clink.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of
You-
candy.
You just all three of us leave the building, and it's completely empty. Like nothing there anymore.
Well,
No furniture, no nothing.
some stuff, if you had stolen things, would have attacked you, like flying swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also bypassed something that could have been a silver dagger too. So
No use for me.
yeah, paladin. Alright, what's this? A spell that can make my magic have +1 to hit and +1 for damage? Well, don't mind if I do, says the paladin.
I don't know.
Let me count on one hand all the damaging spells I have.
Smite. It's nothing but smite.
I'm out of smite slots. Why do you always call them that?
That's what they're good for. Oh, and summon steed.
I don't think I get that this early though.
I think that's a second level spell.
Wait, I
No.
don't recall this.
I will say this, summon greater steed proved to be very helpful and effective in Tomb of Tomb of Horrors.
Oh, right. I can no longer play hooky. Not like I
Yeah.
would anyhow, but
Right, you're immune to disease and sickness. Alright, so since the housekeeping is done, how about we get to it, shall we?
Yes.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. I am Ebia. Am I recording? Yes. And hello to you too. Again, YouTube, for those who watch. I know, I think Mesa Spades one of players watch, but yeah. But, I am Ebia, the DM for this game. As usual, we are joined by the DM for the rhyme game that I am in, Sumegai.
Hello.
We successfully performed an operation. Hooray! And Bliss just murdered a tadpole. I love
Also
Magic Missile. I love Magic Missile. It's great. Even if I rolled the absolute lowest, I still would have killed it.
I love the cleanup I see on this sheet. It looks nice.
And we are also joined by Mesa Spades, one of my good friends who has been in the other online game as well as the live game that I run.
Hello.
He has not DM'd a game with me in it yet, but hopefully that might change soon. But he is a DM for another game. And we are joined by the ever wonderful, lovely Eco, aka Kyo, or Kyo, aka Eco.
Hello.
One of those is correct. The
All
answer
of them are.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Alright, so let's get to it, shall we? When we last left off our intrepid duo, they took upon themselves to go visit a couple of clubs. Can you guys hear the music?
I can hear the music.
Now?
Okay, there it is. I couldn't hear for some reason. They saw some clubs and activities being offered, but decided to not take any as of yet. I'll make sure to get you guys the list after this session. And Eco took a -1 relationship damage with Aurora. But Aurora decided to see if they could get back to their good graces by challenging Eco to a dare. The rest of the party also got challenged to a midnight challenge of Captain Dapplewing's manor to rescue sassy Sally Jane. After convincing the Earl that it was him who sent the trio into this mansion, and pretty much killing things that should definitely not be alive, like pteranodons, inky slime oozes, and a dress with bony wings. They found the sassy doll and some money. And with that, they proceeded to level up to 3. And Gulliver purchased the new sword and set the spell alarm by his toad tank, which was not triggered during the night. Intrepid duo? Did I say duo? Sorry, trio.
Oh, if you remember, Eco was off on their own at that point.
Playing kazoo
Yep.
with my panther.
Well, unfortunately, yeah. Eco took some alone time with a panther he decided to summon out of his gray bag of tricks.
It's a handy panther.
Oh yeah, it did some damage.
And take some hits.
Yep. And with that, we arrive. A few weeks have passed, and you're about to come up with a new exam. Eco, during this, have you been paying attention in your extra lessons?
Half. I've been sleeping less than usual.
Okay. So, we will now enter the study phase. Eco, do you study?
No.
Okay.
Mm.
The study. By the way, you do know that the test is on OTUGs.
Oof.
Yes, what? OTU?
Otyuks.
Okay.
They are disgusting.
They are
Yucks.
super. Which, that's a good thing to have if you're dealing with an Otyug.
Yeah. And, so, Gulliver and Yosef, how are you guys going to study? Do you pull an all-nighter? Do you skip studying, or do you study together with you, with people besides you?
Definitely study with folks besides us if Gulliver suggests it.
See no reason why we shouldn't proceed with our normal study habits. Do you oppose, Yosef?
No, sounds fine.
All right.
Glad to have you aboard.
Do you study with any of your classmates? Who is Eco, Aurora, Cadorus, Rosie, and Lorene?
I would offer Eco to join us, but
By all means, go ahead and offer.
Eco, would you like to join us for studying?
Well, I guess I can do half time. So half the time you're studying, I'll be there too.
Okay.
I'm just pinching my eyes and shaking my head right now.
Baby steps. You're more than welcome to join us for a time.
You know, you got attendance. Alright, so, do you have any of your classmates join you?
Let's see, which class is this for?
Magical Physiology. So you have Aurora Luna Winterstar, Cadorus Damelwar, Rosie, whose name I will never pronounce correctly, so I'm not going to bother, and Lorena Arneza. And your
Probably
teachers.
Rosie. Definitely Rosie if she'll hang out with us.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rosie seems like a good option. Always enthusiastic about what she's doing.
I don't think Yosef has much courage to invite anyone else.
Ah, yes. She is the extrovert and you are the introvert. Therefore, she must adopt you by force.
She probably will.
Mm-hmm. Alright. As the three of you meet up with Rosie for a lovely study session in the Strixhaven Biblioplex on OTUGs, she is definitely taking her studies seriously and is quite talkative, but
Aiko's just sitting there and listening to everyone talk and discuss stuff.
alright, so Gulliver and Yosef, you could either do a history, performance, or sleight of hand to study
Let's
about
go with
OTUGs.
a history.
Obviously gonna be performance.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yosef is just sort of repeating the word Otiug and finds it has an interesting meter. So he has not hard time making it fit.
Gulliver would find articles about the common diet of an Otiug and the repercussions of having an Otiug in the under of the city.
All right. Well, you both succeed, so you guys both get your reroll.
One reroll.
So for Gulliver about the diet of Otyugs, it is filth. It is
Whatever they get their teeth on.
rotting. If it's disgusting, it is up their alley. And this includes from awful trash, rotting food, literal poop. They love
Very
anything that is fermenting and disgusting. What was you? What were you looking for again, Yosef? Or how are you studying again? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it
He's
the first time.
sort of making a rhythmic poem, playing around on the meter of the actual word, Otiug,
Ah, all right then.
trying to incorporate what he has in his notes.
All right.
Because presumably we got notes.
Yes, your notes are spellcasters can use Otyugs as guardians to protect their underground layers and dispose of their enemies. So you incorporate a poem into that, and also something that if, no matter how disgusting it might be, that trash doesn't burp. If trash burps, there's an Otyug in there. Looks at the Pokemon Trubbish. Hmm. Alright, Eco. Are you paying attention or are you just gonna doze off?
Half paying attention.
Boy, you're just making it hard.
yeah.
Alright. And I will say with this, Rosalie is definitely enjoying her time spending time with the two of you. Uh she's one of the students who was really sore about learning that you were cheating, Eco.
Ooh.
Yes.
So I think at this point, since you spent so much time with her, Gulliver and Yosef, you get one relation point with Rosie.
Ooh.
It's my first one.
Social link
Yay!
go!
Second rank, I'd be getting social link benefits at Persona.
Wait, are you at rank 2 with
Link
her?
for Persona now.
Yeah, I'm at relationship rank 2.
Oh. All right, so you actually have a bond boon with Rosie now,
Ooh.
Gulliver.
Hmm.
So I will read this off. Rosie's energy is contagious. Whenever you travel any significant distance, you can reach your destination in half the normal time.
That's
Oh,
really quite good.
Yep. So, like, say it takes you a mile to get to school, it actually takes you half a mile. Or if it takes an hour to get to school, it takes you half an hour.
There's a power I'd love to have in real life.
You just forge bonds and just run now.
Look, I walked to work and school, which is about 1.8 miles, and managed to get there in about less than an hour. So yeah, it's definitely possible.
Oh no, it's quite easy to walk that. It's just, doing it in half that time sounds even better.
Mm-hmm. All right, and with that, we are now on the exam. All right, as the as the three of you are in your medical physiologies test your class and taking this test, um, interestingly enough, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Percepzione.
All right, Gulliver,
Cool.
test time. Let's do it. You got your headband that says "acing test,"
Just
and
says in bold letters, study.
yep, you are manga character now.
Oh, it's a Hajimaki.
Yep. Uh, unfortunately, you needed to just get a 10. So,
Oh.
Yosef, you barely passed. Yosef and Iko, you notice that your teacher, Verelda, is keeping a very sharp eye on Iko. Iko, with this, you will, if you want to cheat, it will be with disadvantage. Because they are watching you.
This time no cheating, but also didn't really study, so we're just gonna do this.
Alright, so,
Let's see what happens.
yep, first up is the first part of the exam. I would like a investigation check, please. Oh,
Gonna use my reroll.
oh, oh,
Gulliver just going.
oh! Heaven or hell, let's rock. Man, the duality of dice once again.
Ooh.
Alright, so, Eco, you look at your multiple choice, and just like me in real life, you don't know any of this. So you guess.
Guess we're just gonna cross everything that looks nice.
See.
Unfortunately, you failed the first part of the quiz.
Haven't put B in a little bit. Here we go.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, it can't be just A. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of B. This pattern looks nice. Let's make this one out of there.
You look at your test, and it's all in a nice diagonal pattern, like zigzags. I've done that.
I've had that as correct answers, partly. It was like, what the fuck is this?
This is when people learned that Evie was not the greatest of students.
Surprise.
Still managed to be in top half of my class, though, but that's more of a class issue and not
Yeah.
me being smart.
Yeah.
I passed everything, so I was like, nah, whatever.
I was a significantly different student in college versus high school.
Yeah, same here. I also learned in college that high school didn't teach me anything that I would need for college either, so that was fun.
Really?
Isn't it?
I ended up even reviewing some materials basically for an entire class when I went there, though.
I had a teacher with a
Psych.
I had a math teacher with a super thick Indian accent and made me have a breakdown, and I just left.
Oh.
Yeah, math's not my strong suit. Anyways, Gulliver and Yosef, you remembered your study session, and you are super confident that you aced this first part. With Yosef, you are daunted by these questions, but you remember the poem you made, and you feel like you aced it as well. So you got the presence of an Ochiok down pat, like large piles of particularly noxious trash, deep vats of liquid dung, chunks of carrion scattered among filth, and incongruous noises coming from the trash. Definitely a telltale signs that an Otiug is in the area. Also, deep vats of liquid dung is absolutely disgusting.
Ooh.
I now as you come to the second half of the exam, which is a short essay about the details of the intelligence of which intelligent creatures might use OTOs as guardians, I need a persuasion check from everyone. Joseph, you have no reroll.
Still decent.
Persuasion.
Freaking natural ones.
But they're on the wrong side, thankfully.
Ooh.
Apparently,
Heaven or hell, let's use that reroll.
You're using a reroll, Gulliver?
Yeah, let's roll for it. Here we go. Persuasion.
one better.
A little bit better.
Apparently, Eco is actually quite good at bullshitting essays.
Alright, so I will say this. Gulliver, you barely passed. You needed the 13.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Alright.
Excellent.
So, Yosef, Eco, and Gulliver. Eco especially, you actually paid attention to part of the study session, and you managed to remember that wizards would definitely use Otyugs, as well as other evil, quote-unquote, evil beings, such as anyone that does not want to have underground layers discovered. I was looking at it, I was like, oh, it only mentions wizards. Fine. So with this, let's see, Gulliver and Yosef, you aced this test. So you now have 2 student dice, which are D4s, in investigation and persuasion.
Ooh.
I really like the student dice mechanic.
That's why.
Eco, you actually passed, despite being.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I passed with that too.
You passed. You did not ace it, but you did not fail it. And Verelda Lang, watching you like a hawk.
Haha.
But she's an owl.
she's
I'm the hawk.
She's actually
Almost.
she's a dryad.
Alright. Sorry. Think of another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Movinda Silverbeak. Notices that you did not cheat. After the test says that you are now allowed to join clubs and jobs if you so choose. And with that, you get a one student die in persuasion,
Because I need more persuasion.
which is really good for the person who has +4 to persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, after the test, she close that tab, go down to here. Verona Lang actually walks up to you three. Since you three managed to find my ring and proving quite resourceful over this year, I have some material components that I would like to have for my spells that are in the Sedgemoor Bog. If you'd be so kind as to get those tomorrow for me, that would be quite helpful. And I know some of you could use some extra credit. Looks towards Eco and Yosef.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
I'm more than willing to lend a hand.
Thank you. Until then, feel free to enjoy the festival today.
Oh,
Festival.
Yes. Let's see. Alright, as you guys leave, you do hear some yodeling, mocking chants, dramatic intonations, baritone singing, and other enthusiastic sounds reach your ears as a rowdy, laughing group of students comes into view. As you see Xanther Bowen, the fire genasi, Noticing you three walk up, it's like, hey, we're on our way to the road stage over on Silver Quill's campus. Because the road stage festival is finally here. Everyone's already practicing their performances.
Uh,
Are you guys interested?
what is it?
Oh, the festival is all about improv. The Drama Guild gives out prompts, and anyone who wants can take the stage and deliver their lines however they please. It's hilarious. You've got to come check it out.
Oh, this will go poorly.
It does sound like fun.
Like I said, Yosa's biggest fear: public speaking.
Sounds like an interesting event.
Let's check it out.
Okay.
All right, follow me then.
Peer pressure! Once again.
I'll take you guys to the map. You can clearly see why it's called the Rose Stage.
Huh. That's something.
Let's change the music. Alright. Just one thing that can fit this. Club Seamus. Alright. As you guys are following Xanther Bowen, just imagine that he's on the map because I forgot to put his token on there. Cheers! Cheers, jeers, and the buzzing of... Eco, this sounds very familiar to you because you have one of kazoos ring out as you draw near the Rose Stage on Silver Quill's college campus. On the main stage, several students are play acting histrionically. That's a word.
Histrionically,
Ooh.
Histrionically. Thank you, Sume.
I think.
One wears a flamboyant noble's costume, another wears a felt dragon's head, and a third wears a court jester's pantaloons. The audience roars with laughter as the scene plays out. Wow, that is hilarious! As you hear some kazoos going off.
Ooh, they have kazoos here.
As, let's see, who's currently there? Rubina actually walks up to you three, brandishing a kazoo and laughing. She says, "Oh, are you here to act, or maybe just to watch, or maybe you're the musical talent? Either way, this is going to be great. I can't wait to see what you try."
I want to play my kazoo.
Stiff.
Huh?
Yosef is completely stiff, sitting straight up.
All right, you are bored, as in the wood.
Gulliver is mildly surprised at the fact that it's kazoos. That's the instrument of choice tonight.
Iko is completely happy about the kazoos being the choicest instrument.
And now you know why I linked that video in the Discord saying Strixhaven 100%. For those who don't know, it's the Guzma theme by Kazoo. Alright, let's see. So, you see Quintilius handing out pages to students who are currently getting up on stage and reading them. It seems he might have some more information on how this works for whoever wants to approach him.
Yosef is too concerned.
Iko just straight up walks up to him. Hey! Long time no see. How does this thing work? How can I play my kazoo on stage?
Ah, hello there, Eco. Is Gulliver and Yosef with you?
Yeah, they were behind me, and there they are.
Yosef's
I mean,
out from the crowd.
Yusuf is
Gulliver.
still.
We'll give Yosef a pat on the back. No time like the present, I suppose.
I don't know. Tomorrow sounds good.
Less people for certain, but definitely wouldn't have the jovial attitude everyone has today.
Alright, so this is just for fun, but we basically hold out improv prompts to people who like to perform, and they do their best to perform.
Yosef can be peer pressured into joining you.
He can
You
or
know
he
what?
can't.
You know what? In fact, I'm gonna burn a first level spell slot and cast Heroism on him.
Okay, let's get to
Immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to my spell casting ability modifier.
Alright, you get
It's a minute.
one temp HP. Wait, spellcasting mod? What's your spellcasting mod?
That was charisma.
Yeah.
That is +3.
Alright, you get 3 temp HP, and for some reason, you are super apprehensive, but now you're like, let's do this!
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can
Yes,
do
you
this.
can.
This is amazing! This is great! I can
That's
do
the minute.
this!
So you better get me on stage quick.
Alright,
Aiko,
so...
if you don't mind, would Yosef be able to go first?
Of course. That is an interesting surprise, but yeah, go on.
I will say this.
I was looking at my spells. It was like I could, if I had stuff from a beast, I could cast Enhance Ability and just cast him more charisma.
Alright, I will
You
say
can.
this. You have a couple of options. You could perform on stage, handle props, accompany with kazoo, encourage a performer, or heckle a performer. What would you guys like to do?
I want to play kazoo.
Alright, so you will be accompanied with kazoo then, right, Eco?
Yes.
Alright, what were the options again?
Accompany with kazoo, encourage a performer, heckle a performer, handle props for a prompt, or perform on stage.
I think Gulliver would like to hear what Yosef wants to do first.
Yosef's feeling pretty brave, so he's gonna perform on stage.
I'm gonna encourage a performer. I'm gonna encourage Yosef.
Alright, I need a D12 from you, Yosef.
Okay.
Ooh.
10. This is going to be amazing or terrible.
Alright. Okay, so, you are currently in the waiting area, which is right here, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. One sec, because there's potentially some stuff that you could get, but I have to see something here. Oh, unfortunately, you'll be missing that because you are not. None of you are doing that. Got it. All right. So, to encourage a performer, Gulliver, if you have to shout encouragement, and you have advantage on your ability to perform, Yosef. As for the kazoo, we'll get to that after the performance. So your prompt, Yosef, is a toddler in an adult's body.
You got this, Yosef.
And while waiting, Quintilius instructs the way to attack in. Alright, as before you go in, you see two familiar people play acting with a fake chimera on the stage is Rosie and Greta Gorund. Oh, wait, hang on. That's different years. Never mind. Ignore that. I just saw what year they were in for that. Yeah, each student has a different year.
Yeah.
But Cornelius signals you to go on stage, Yosef. So, I need a performance check with advantage. And you do have your student dice on this. Wait, no, that's persuasion. Okay, 18. Alright, so hit me with your best impression of a baby in a adult body.
Hang on, I have to do this through Yosef's voice, which is kind of weird. Have anyone seen my mommy? I miss her. I'd really like a nap. No, let's play. I'm sorry, this is not working so well.
Alright, so you do get a couple of cheers and whistling, and let's see, for Iko, because you are on kazoo, I would like a performance check.
Ooh.
Oh, perfect.
Actually, scratch it a little bit. His performance is largely physical, as in how he walks, seeming to toddle and nearly stumbles several times.
Alright.
That probably makes a little more sense in character.
Iko, you go toot toot on your kazoo.
Oh, just
What?
it just hits him with a.
Wow,
That was bad.
yeah.
That was a bad breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike doesn't like that noise.
Basically the Guzma theme that I posted plays.
There you go.
And Yosef, after that, oh no, you're on stage. All these people are looking at me. How do you feel that people are cheering for you?
You've got this, Yosef.
Embarrassed, especially if heroism is starting to run out.
Probably about this point.
Let's see. Hang on, let me.
What's that for?
He sort of freezes up at the end of his act.
He is now bored again, and by bored I mean wood. Quintilius does see this. He's like, "Oh no, stage fright! Quick, get him out of there!"
Gulliver will shout out, "Oh, Yosef, darling, it's time for tea and crackers."
What?
Yosef will now run back.
Quintilius. Okay, so that happened. Would you two be interested in doing it as well? He looks towards you, Iko and Gulliver.
Not really, I'll stick to my kazoo.
Seems only fair.
Alright. Would you like someone to maybe do props if you want?
Yosef would gladly help you with props.
This is gonna be a train wreck.
Alright, so, with that, Yosef, you run to get some props. They are currently over here. Just really far away.
So let's see what attacks me.
I need a perception check.
Alright. Perception, perception, perception. Perception, perception.
Alright,
terrible.
you actually beat it. Alright, so you see several valuable items in each of the storage areas. An unmarked box in the west. In an unmarked box, you see that there are 3 potions of healing.
Eat.
That
Eh,
could be helpful.
And most of the boxes are labeled Property of the Play Actors Drama Guild, but some are unmarked. And this is in one of them. It seems that it may be held in reserve in case performers are accidentally injured while on stage.
Yosef will pick one up just in case.
And a little bit on the eastern side of the wall, you actually managed in an unmarked crate find a bag with a face.
Huh. It sure looks funny.
And a textbook with the word Silver Quill on it.
Oh. Interesting.
Alright, before this, Gulliver, I need a d12, please.
Okay.
If you roll a 10, just reroll. Ah! Alright, your prompt is Paranoid Wizard, and I need a D8 from you, Yosef, for what prop you are grabbing.
Okie doke. D8. 4.
Alright, you grab rain clouds with glittery raindrops. And with this, Eco, if you're playing a kazoo while Gulliver gets on stage, Gulliver, you have advantage.
I am still playing.
Let's see.
Yosef is really tall, so he can hold the rain clouds up real well.
Mhm.
Don't notice me, don't notice me, don't notice me. Notice the rain.
I take it I need to roll a performance now.
Yes, a performance with advantage of a paranoid wizard with rain clouds of glittering rain with Yosef. Oh,
Okay.
22. All right, give me your best impression of a paranoid wizard involving rain clouds of glittering rain.
My components! My components!
Alright, we got everything that we need in this bag here. Let me see. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It's only bicentennial that it comes out at that coloration. Oh my, wait. Put Ruta's kit on. Wait. I gotta be fast about this, otherwise I'm gonna miss it. And then shortly after that, just really immediately back to what did you guys think?
I mean, what do you have to do with the prop?
Just every time that he looks away, it's not raining. Every time he looks in that direction, it is not raining.
I'm a bit confused here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to imagine it. I'm like,
Okay. So he's doing busy work left and right. and then checking over his shoulder every now and again to make certain that he didn't miss the rain. But every time he turns around to see the rain, it's not there.
Oh, okay, I get it now. It's like the white whale quest in Witcher 3.
I was trying to make him sound like a busybody, and the context there was kind of lost on it.
Yeah. To be fair, both your characters don't seem to be really good at improv.
No.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
So you definitely needed that advantage. Alright, so you all cheered. You hear cheers. A lot of kazoos ring out. You see Eco playing his heart out. Eco, are you having fun?
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely not looking down like he was yesterday. Eco looks like he is definitely enjoying himself. You actually do see both Lorene and Quintilius applauding. I would say all of you guys get one relation point with both of them.
With who now exactly?
And Serena?
Sorry, Rubina, Larkingdale,
Rubina.
and Quintilius.
Lupine.
Lorene somewhere else.
I just called him Quintilium.
About Quintilius.
His name is Quintilius. Be glad he doesn't make you write down his full name.
Yeah.
Quintilius Larine or no?
It's Rubina.
Quintilius and Rubina.
Yes.
Just to be sure.
Yeah, he could be telling you to write down Quintilius Antiphion Melantor III. Esquire.
Oh,
Suddenly
funny. I
those-
swear there was a Maximilius in there somewhere, but I was wrong.
Nah, he's just some dude on the internet. Ah! Alright, so the crowd roars with laughter and the festival appears to be reaching its height when suddenly confused guffaws followed by screams of terror ring out. And one of the stage props barrels away from its handler, monstrous shrieks coming from its frothing beak. What used to be a comically posed owlbear painted on wood is transforming into a real and enraged owlbear and it's rampaging right toward you. It's time for some initiative rolls.
I knew a prop would attack us.
Or whatever an owlbear makes.
You know, we have 6-6 and then we turned it around.
Just a very deep we.
And you go first, Eco, because let me double check something.
Ah. Oh. Oh my god.
Song was in the game before the Echo. Interesting.
Alright, so it is. Man, that is a rough initiative.
Yep.
Not great.
Alright. So if I remember correctly, only one person aced their exam on the owlbear, and that was you, Gulliver.
Indeed.
You see this thing. You remember this. You know its weak points. You get advantage on all attack rolls during this encounter
Ooh.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
because you aced your exam. And during all of this, the other performers on stage, like Quintilius and Rubina, are dealing with more props that are animating, flying into the air.
my
It is
rain
Owlbear's
escape?
turn. Huh?
Did my rain escape?
Yes. It is Owlbear's turn. It is going to charge up to you, Gulliver. And oh, it's got multi-attack.
Ooh.
I never used one of these. This is gonna be fun. Does a soft 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alright, you take 13 points of piercing damage as it attacks you with its beak.
Ow.
And then it raises its clawed talons. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Oh god. Alright, you take 18 slashing damage
Oh.
as it
Are you
beaks and
still up?
claws you. You remember from your exam, this thing really hurts.
Exercise and applied knowledge. I am still up.
Alright, what are you gonna is now your turn, Gulliver.
Okay.
You feel pain.
Yeah, let's see. What do I have as some options here? This has a
Metal dice rolling really high today.
perfect. Okay. I'm going to use my action to lay on hands myself and use the full 15 on myself.
Isn't that a bonus action?
It's an action.
Nope.
It's an
Lay on
action?
hand?
Oof. Alright, you recover 15 HP. You're looking much better now.
Okay, then. And then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Alright, your AC goes up by 2 for 10 minutes.
Okay.
As long as you maintain
You-
concentration.
Yes, you are concentration right now, so you cannot use another concentration spell.
Understood.
Alright, is that your turn?
That should stave off the knolls of death for a bit longer. Yep, that's his turn though.
Alright, Eco, it is your turn. You just saw Gulliver just get ripped asunder by this thing.
Well, this doesn't look good for us. Hmm. I will just try and hit it with my crossbow.
Alright, you load your crossbow and you shoot it.
Ah.
That unfortunately misses. Oh, I'm sorry, I completely forgot to ask you what spells you were preparing for today. Oh well, I'm sorry. I'll be more on top of that next time. Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Yosef, you see this owlbear prop come to life to an actual owlbear and literally rip a new butthole into Gulliver.
He's going to start by applying Hexblade's Curse to the owlbear.
The owlbear has been cursed.
And then he'll slip behind and go flanking with Gulliver.
Alright. You have advantage.
And then he's gonna try and two-hand against the owlbear.
That hits. Oof.
Oof.
But you know what? It's damage.
So sorry.
Let's see. You go and slap its butt very lightly.
but it still kind of hurts. A little bit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this
Hmm?
is not a packed weapon because he hasn't figured that out yet.
Yep. Oh. Ooh, I can actually go ahead with that then. It is now the owlbear's turn, unless you are not finished.
Nope. Movement, bonus action, action.
Seeing as your wounds are healed up, it's gonna come at you with a beak attack on you, Gulliver. Does a 22 hit you?
Yeah, it beats it.
Might wanna
You
do
take
something.
8 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
When can I use silvery barbs, by the way, on Gulliver?
You could use it right. It is a
I've
reaction.
used it before.
Since I just rolled damage, I will say you cannot use it yet, but you can whenever
Okay.
it does things. As in, like,
Okay.
attack, or...
Constitution saving throw.
Yep. Alright, you succeed. Barely.
What? Oh, yeah. Not a great roll, but
How does he succeed?
Wait. Oh,
Minimum
shoot.
is
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
sorry. Yeah, you fail. You lose your shield of faith. My bad.
not
I
good.
should have done this. I'm a wizard. Haha. Thank
But
you,
you're not a
Sube.
wizard.
Thank you, Sube. I appreciate you.
Gulliver might not.
And it turns around and it's coming at you with a slash attack with your claws on you, Gulliver.
You mean me?
Wait, it turns around on me? Again?
Yeah, he has multi-attack.
No, I mean, you said he turned around as if he was attacking someone else.
He is.
So wait, he's turning
He's
around
attacking
then
me,
attacking me?
not Gulliver. You said Gulliver.
Oh, sorry. Attacking Yosef. My bad.
Okay, now I can use silvery barbs.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is good because he rolled a 17, which is 24.
Yep.
Oops.
Alright, so
Ow. Yeah.
So who do you give the... Let's see. Who do you give the advantage to, Eco? Do you give it to Yosef or Gulliver?
Since I think Gulliver is pretty much on the ground right now.
They wouldn't know that. That'd be meta.
Okay.
He's not
definitely know he
dead,
took
but
hits.
he's looking fairly rough.
I'll give it to.
I was saying in
Oh.
regards to advantage from silvery barbs. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll give it to Gulliver for your next saving throw.
Or attack roll. Or ability
Yeah.
check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so for 1 minute. Alright. Well, the good news is that it went from a 24 to a 13.
Miss.
Man,
All
this thing
right.
has not naturally rolled below a 20 all fight so far. That's
This
scary.
thing turns around and you see this barb-like vine just stay its paw before it hits you, and you just nimbly dodge out of the way. And Gulliver, you feel a little empowered for some reason. Alright, Gulliver, it's now your turn.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I'm good. Go ahead. Smack it.
Also, Eco, that would be your 1 a day, so you cannot use silvery barbs anymore.
Without using a slide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
can't use
but-
silvery barbs again.
Yeah, you can do it again, but then it would cost a slot, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It costs the first level or higher spell slot to do it again.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. I'm pretty certain.
Strixhaven stuff.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna make a longsword attack against this owlbear.
Alright. 1 second.
With
please.
advantage.
24.
Okay.
4 points of slashing.
That definitely hits.
You know what? Then I didn't realize there was a global damage modifier. I'm dumb. I was gonna say I'm also gonna smite.
Alright, roll the smite damage.
Starting second level.
Ooh, second level
You have a
smite.
You have a second level spell slot?
No, I was just reading over it. I was like, wait, no. Oh, okay. So let's 2d8.
Unless this is a fiendish owlbear.
Wait.
I don't think it is.
I don't think that's extra planar either. So
Nah, it's a monstrosity.
yeah,
Ow.
6 extra points of damage.
Alright, you rock it hard. Maybe not as hard as you could, but you feel the power of your oath granting you strength in your smite.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to channel divinity for my bonus action. Watcher's Bow. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Wait, sorry.
Yeah, that's an eruption.
Which one was it? Tenets? No. Ah, sorry. That was harness divine power. Boop.
Okay.
To regain spell slot.
This. Yep.
Alright. So you regain a spell slot.
Perfect.
As you... what divine symbol would the Watchers have?
I'd imagine since I didn't go out of my way to get one, that book that I found on the Watchers would be adequate, I suppose.
You know, because I think it's suitable. Let's do a lighthouse.
A lighthouse. Nice.
Yeah, you know, like a beacon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little key fob.
Just attached to the hilt of my sword.
Yes. Alright, Eco, it is now your turn. Your
I
magic
will-
seems to have saved sorry, not Gulliver, Yosef a little.
Good. I will cast Firebolt on the owl bear.
Alright, roll to hit the owl bear. Fortunately, that misses. This owlbear is quite dexterous as it nimbly dodges a ball of fire. Sorry, a bolt of fire. A ball of fire is something completely different.
And would hurt a lot more.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it would.
And would kill us.
Probably.
That's 66 worth of damage there. That's between 6 to 36 HP.
It's more than that, I think.
6 times 6?
No, I mean more than 68.
Yeah. But
60.
it doesn't matter. None of you have it anyways. Alright, Eco, that was your regular attack. Do you have any other thing you would like to do?
I don't think so.
It's 8d6 base.
Oh! Oh, so that's 8 to 48 damage. Never mind. That's worse. Alright, Yosef! You nimbly dodged these claws of this very burly owlbear, thanks to some silvery barbs wrapping around it.
Well, he's going to start by hexing it.
It is now Hex, as well as Hexblade's Curse.
And he's going to give it disadvantage on strength checks.
Alright, this thing cannot push anything now.
And then he's going to two-hand it again. Oof.
Yeah. Double
Yeah,
that one.
That doesn't matter.
Alright, buddy. Not even the silvery barbs could help you there.
I'm
Oh.
just gonna roll severity.
Oh, we're doing that now.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. I figured level 3 was where that starts to kick in. The good news is that you just miss. It is now Owlbear's turn. Seeing you dodge its claws, it's going to peck you with a beak attack, Yusuf.
Yep.
I assume a 22 hits you.
Yep. There's
I'm
nothing
going
I
to
can
use
do.
my reaction to cast Silvery Barbs.
Alright. Who are you going to give advantage to there, Gulliver?
Eco?
Alright, Eco, you feel a strange power as you see the same silvery barbs that you casted wrap around this owlbear. I assume a 14 doesn't hit.
Just misses.
Alright, you dodge the beak again, and this owlbear is getting very frustrated. It wants this pangolin shifter. It's coming at you with a claw attack. Does a 17 hit?
It would, if I didn't use my free shield.
Oh!
Nice! Ooh!
You got shield?
For Strixhaven Initiate.
Ooh.
Oh. Alright, this thing claws at you. It is not touching this man. It is getting really mad and infuriated. Gulliver, this thing's attention is solely on Yosef now. Its butt is shaking in your face, prime target.
With
I see.
advantage.
Do you cock your sword?
Not that it matters.
So it's my turn, huh? Okay.
Yosef, behind the owlbear, you hear a cocking noise. You don't know what or from where, though.
Alright. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite on myself.
What's that do?
First time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, lasts up to 1 minute. Your weapon rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you, and the attack deals an additional 2d6 damage to the target. Additionally, if that target is a creature, it must succeed in a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
Okay, unfortunately, this is not a creature.
It is a creature.
Oh, it's a
Any-
monstrosity.
Everything is a creature.
That is okay, never mind. I was wrong.
Okay.
So,
It means, like, if you used it on an object, it wouldn't do anything. But everything that has, like, a token and stats is usually a creature.
and
Okay.
your hex is only on strength checks, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I need a 2 hit then from you,
Yep.
Gulliver, as your
Go.
sword starts to vibrate.
oh,
Mm,
that's gonna hit.
20.
Oh, that's gonna hit. All right, roll your
11?
damage.
Oh!
Oh!
2d6. Yeah, man.
It's still 6.
Yeah.
That's still 17 damage.
Nothing to sneeze at. Alright, and
All right,
then...
you hear this loud ringing noise behind you, and the owlbear goes "Ah!" as it does a saving throw. What's your DC there?
Oh, right. Shoot. That'd be my spell save, correct? My spell save DC is 13. Has to be a DC 13.
Oh, this thing has a +5 to strength. This will be fun.
Oof.
We'll see. Might still happen. I
Uh,
don't think.
it got a 14.
Yeah, beat it.
All right, this
And
thing,
Let's not knock pro.
Well,
this thing is immobile, like a rock.
it's
Eco,
just as well.
it
if
is
it'd
your
been knocked
turn.
prone.
You hear
Okay.
a loud ringing noise ring out.
I move a little bit closer,
Oh,
and this thing is a beast, right?
monstrosity.
A monstrosity.
That's the
Okay.
classification. There we go. One day I'll learn the different classifications.
Well, it's
Easy thing to
especially
mix
fun
up.
when you play a lot of 3.5 and the classifications are just slightly different between the two versions.
Eh,
And you've got subtypes in all the classifications in 3.5 too.
3.5 has a lot of dense stuff that I've come to learn.
It is. It has its advantages, but it's nowhere near as easy to play.
mhm.
Hey, I would like to grapple. Whoops out this 20-point PowerPoint presentation. Or is that
Okay.
Pathfinder?
Oh, the Pathfinder basically runs on 3.5.
Mhm.
at its
Very,
core.
very similar. Yeah.
Alright.
And even new Pathfinder has more in common with that than 5e.
I like 5e. It's very streamlined.
Yeah, well. So what you gonna do, Eco?
Smack it with my mace.
Alright, you're gonna hit it with your mace. You have advantage if.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Not that it matters!
I don't
That's
need
a crit!
advantage.
Ooh.
Alright, you come down from the air like a Valkyrie and you smack your mace on this thing's side. Roll the damage. Ooh, 8.
Ooh.
Not terrible
Yeah.
for someone with no strength. Almost.
Hit stronger
Pretty
than I
much.
hit.
I mean, my live game has a cleric who has a -1 to his strength and uses a mace, so. He actually rolled a 1 on his damage and was basically, I do nothing. I'm like, hey, you made him.
He's so frustrated that he couldn't hit before.
Alright, Yosef and Gulliver, you see your comrade Eco, like a bolt from the sky, smack this thing with his mace. Yosef, it is now your turn.
Gotta do better than that. And let's see. He'll go ahead and Beast Hide Shift.
Alright, you get 9 HP and temp HP, and your AC is increased by 1.
Nice.
Hold on, that doesn't seem quite right. Oh yeah, okay. And now, he's gonna keep on with the two-handing.
Smacky, smacky. That definitely
Ooh.
hits.
And that's a crit! because of-
Oh,
Exploits
Yeah.
because Hex. Oh, this gonna hurt.
So I'll have to roll the damage for Hex and the staff separately because it doesn't count it like that.
Yeah.
But let's start with that.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
then
Ooh.
just
-6.
one of the
Hmm?
just -3 from the second part, and then
Oh wow.
Woo.
so
Oh,
10,
Big
yeah.
damage.
20.
Gulliver, sorry, wrong person. God dang it! I'll get one. I'll get him right one day.
But not
Yosef.
today.
You hear in your head, a voice you haven't heard in a very long time, says, "Strike true, my champion." And you smash your quarterstaff into its rumpus as it falls.
Ooh.
Right in the rumpus.
And oddly enough, it actually does not. It turns back into a wooden prop. And
That
we'll take
was
care of this after this break, because I really have to use the
rougher
bathroom.
than I expected.
Are you okay? Here, have this. He hands you a potion of healing.
Okay.
Alright,
I'll be
break
right
time.
back too. Gonna grab some water.
Okay, so far I only have one. Okay.
I'll be right back too.
So let's see. It was 2d4 plus 2, I believe. Okay. Phew. Let me see. Let me read back over that. Wait. Oh. Huh.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Man, that owlbear didn't roll anything lower than a 20 on me when it attacked, except for when Silvery Barbs was used to protect me.
Yeah, that thing did some damage.
Yeah, I'm glad I have a high base health pool.
I like owlbears, they're cool.
But all in all, still remained relatively healthy, all things considering. It wasn't as bad of a rumpus beating slide game.
Yeah, that I feel real bad on.
Just in Robin's mind, oh god, is this how I'm gonna die? Ah.
How much HP does Robin
Mm,
have?
like,
15.
yeah,
Wow.
at level 2, I think.
At level 3.
Oh, I was 3.
Yeah, you guys are level
That
3.
right there, looking at my sheet, was like, well, I was like, did I improve my health? I don't remember doing that for him.
Looks at your -1 con mod.
And then, yeah, looked at that. Yeah, that explains it. Little ditty. Never dump con.
I like how people are like, oh, intelligence is the dump stat. Me. No, it's not. Like, if
Yeah.
you are building a certain specific character, like Caravan, Gigalos is pure strength, so he's like, I don't need dex.
Mhm.
So it works out. He just needs some plate mail to get 18 AC.
Yes, you probably do. Plate mail's expensive, though.
Oh yeah. He seems to be more of two-hander, so he's not going to be using a shield either.
I got to use one of my features from level 3. I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah.
Fun feature. That was a really good ad for Tasha's.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that extra spell slot came in clutch.
I got to type out and print all the Tasha stuff for the live game too. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I don't think I used any of that in the game either. So I have no idea if it would have been helpful in that situation.
I'm back.
Mod,
Welcome back.
If not intelligence, then what is the dump stat? Whatever you make it.
A strategy.
I'm,
The dice
mean-
were cruel.
Yeah. Like, in this case, Bliss's dump stat is either wisdom or strength, but she still has a positive in them.
I'm still very glad that I was the one that was focused first there. With those rolls, someone would have been down.
Yeah, I would.
Oh,
been down if I
Yosef
didn't
would have
get
been
that much.
murdered.
I would have been dead, I think.
I'd be using lay on hands for a very different reason.
Oh well.
Yeah, my mod Caravan is like, in his case, in Gigalos's case, dumping Dex was out of spite for nearly every martial character he's seen pick finesse weapons. Yeah, I feel like strength characters don't get a lot of love unless they're a barbarian.
Dex gets a little more important.
Yeah, because Dex
Yeah.
is like AoE dodge.
Mhm.
Though to be
Strength
fair,
is a... Going ahead.
Hmm?
Oh, saying going ahead?
in any case, Dex Barbarian is stupid.
Doesn't their unarmored defense scale with Dex?
Exactly. That's why they're stupid.
Yep. Though you can't use some of your fun features with Dex.
Yeah, I mean, I like
Don't get the
making
rage bonus, or be able to use reckless.
Mm-hmm. Though I was thinking of my Dragon Age Inquisition character, and I was like, okay, he would either take a feat to get one Battle Master maneuver, but he would definitely be Feral Barbarian. Path
Yeah.
of the Path of the Beast, because he was a Reaver in Inquisition, where they basically have draconic claws to just tear
that's
into
cool.
enemies while losing health. I'm like, yeah,
I
he'd
might
do
have to
that.
try Dragon Age again. I don't know what it was when I first picked it up, but the combat bugged me for some reason.
Which one?
I think it was really dated. I tried one.
Oof.
Okay, so that noise right there explains everything.
Right. So I have heard that Origins is better on PC due to how the combat is, but I will 100% agree that it on console is awful.
Yeah,
And-
it kind of put me off of Dragon Age for a long time there,
and
but all the good things I'm
anyone-
hearing about Inquisition, I might have to pick it up.
Okay,
I think
the story in Origins is pretty good.
Hmm. How
2
relevant
is when they fix the combat
Mhm.
to where
think I-
it's what Sume?
I think Dragon Age was the last BioWare game I ever played.
But 2 is when they got into the more keep pushing a button to do attacks instead of the more tactical style like Origins was. And Inquisition is the culmination of that system, and it was definitely a lot better. And by the way, I know a lot of people trash 2, but 2 is actually really good. Me and my older sister talked extensively about the Dragon Age series to Salik for 2 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was stuck in a car with us, so he couldn't escape.
That's good.
Uh-huh.
That's the time that you do it.
It was great. Alright. Let's get everybody back.
Yes.
Alright, just reading some more up. Ooh, actually I need to do a little quick check here. Alright, let's see. Ah.
Yeah, a lot of what we're fighting seems very terrifying to squishy mages.
Looks at Bliss. Yep. I still love the fact that the boss, the ice knife killer, could not touch her.
Can't touch Bliss. Nah. Can't touch Bliss.
He was so mad.
The
He was.
ice knife killer. That's pretty good.
It's what he did.
Mhm.
He
Yep.
took ice and stuck them in people's hearts.
Like,
For reasons you didn't figure out.
Couldn't find the murder
Nope.
weapon.
it's like, oh, he killed a lot of women. Bliss, the only lady in the party.
Oh no, he didn't kill women mostly.
Oh, never mind then. But yes, he was like super focused on her, and I'm just like, shield, shield, shield. Oh, apparently you cannot do things because of a certain cantrip. Yay. If you want, Mace, I could link the stories to you if you want to read them.
Oh, right. That was the campaign that was doing through text, wasn't it?
Yes.
Ah. I
Nothing
still
like,
got.
nothing like sitting there for 5 minutes waiting for someone to say something.
I
Sorry.
still got.
It's not your fault, Sume.
I still got to. Go on ahead.
I understand that typing takes some time.
Still got to review Sume's Primer some more. Gave it a once over, but I don't think I was thorough enough.
It's got more world building than my world, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Ouch.
really fleshed out. No, I was just
No.
don't play that card. You, I just have had like half a mind yepped whatever you just said.
No, it's true. I really do need to do a lot of work on mine.
To your credit, you both have some world building under your belt. I don't have a world that I've actually fleshed out in any way, shape, or form.
It's fun, but it's also a
So-
lot of work.
Yeah, I've gathered that much. That's why a lot of the DMing I've been doing has been through modules and one-offs that I don't really have to worry about fleshing out the world too much.
Honestly, the biggest issue is making sure things make sense with what you're putting down.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I want to use this monster because I think it's really cool. Okay, how do I put it in the world, and how am I going to make it make sense?
What's the in-lore reason why that creature's there?
Exactly. I wanted to use a zombie cloud. I'm like, hey, the queen turned into a zombie, and she was a very powerful wild mage. Or wild magic sorcerer. Her wild magic went off and transformed the bodies into a zombie cloud. There we go.
That's an interesting way to introduce a boss timer.
Mm-hmm.
As soon the moment their magic goes wild, they just transform.
Pretty much. Though,
Kill them quick
to
enough,
be
it doesn't
fair,
go wild.
they were being attacked by a swarm of zombies as well as a Nurglid, so
Mhm.
there was a bit. There was a timer, but they couldn't really do much about it.
Nope.
While,
Oh,
I was while I was leveling up, I definitely slept on that smite I use this combat.
Yeah, Thunder Smite, that was a good play. Too bad it only lasts for one hit.
No, honestly, it might have been worse for us if it had, because then Iku wouldn't have been able to use a ranged attack, but I guess he chose not to.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the maze, but to be fair, your spell loadout eco is interesting. It's not bad, it's just interesting.
To be fair, clerics have very mixed cantrips.
Yeah. It's why I was like, why does Kraut have Magic Stone? Oh, it's 2-hit. All the other cantrips for clerics are saving throws. Never mind. Good
Oh, he has
job.
magic stone because I gave it to him. I was thinking about letting him upgrade to Sacred Flame if he did something interesting, but or not Sacred Flame, Hurl Flame, because his Hurl Flame, it's a druid cantrip where you create where you can create a flame and throw it at things.
Oh,
And it was going to be silver in his case because, you know,
Silver Flame.
Ooh.
it was his bonus for starting.
Yeah, our cleric's from Eberron.
Which makes it kind of hard to do anything that particularly involves him in this world now, but he seems alright with it.
Yeah.
You know what?
Anyways, let's get on with it, shall we?
Yes.
Alright. As the other wooden props decide to stop attacking and all the students seem to be okay, a professor shows up. Out of breath. You know them as Professor Johanna Totsky.
Do you know them? Hmm.
Let me see.
I don't see any notes on them. Might have just been me.
I would say this is probably your first time seeing her. You know
Okay.
who she is, but you don't know who she is. That
We
makes
know of
sense.
her. Gotcha.
Yeah. Are you students okay?
The situation has been resolved.
Gulliver was hurt a bit.
Drip. Drip.
Are you sure you don't want that potion?
I already drank it.
Oh,
Yeah, 2d4
okay.
plus 2. Why a d4?
Wait, what?
Add an extra d4, Gulliver.
I thought it was +2 per potion.
No,
Oh.
no, it's 2d4 plus 2. You rolled 1d4 plus 2.
Oh, the 2 didn't go. Oops. All right, I'll roll another d4.
Well, I'm
Oops.
looking at the healing potion you... Alright, you get
One
5
more!
HP back. I'm
One
looking
more
at the healing
time.
potion you gave me, man. Well, I must say that you three did a fantastic job of taking care of that.
We seem to run into that a lot.
Not exactly an uncommon occurrence.
Though... But I have to say, what was your name again? Your names again?
My name is Gulliver Sinclair.
Yosef.
I'm known as Ico. Or Eco.
Lovely. Actually, Gulliver, I was so impressed with your performance of a paranoid wizard. I've actually I have a massive love of theater. She's also very immaculately dressed, as you could see. I recently commissioned a new cloak, so I don't have this. I would like to give this to you because your performance was very inspiring. She hands you a cloak of protection.
Ooh.
Joke of protection.
Plus
Do
1
tell.
AC and saving throws when attuned.
Ooh. Yeah, I'd want to attune to that.
You're like, ooh, hoo, 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 hoo.
Any of us would, probably.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, mechanically, she gives it to Gulliver for a reason I will probably say after the session.
It's
Mhm.
fine.
Alright,
Yeah.
who is inspecting the owlbear?
Yosef probably is. He's prodding it with this quarterstaff.
I would
looking
probably get.
for-
Go on, Ed. Sorry.
Looking for any black goo.
Alright.
Gulliver would probably be prompted by the poking as well to take a look at, but after the conversation dies down.
There's actually not a check for this.
Oh.
Yes, you do see the exact same oily substance that was found on both the trunk during orientation and was belched out of the frogs at the Fire Jolt Cafe. And on the cauldrons in the Bows Inn Tavern.
Why does this keep coming up?
I have no
What?
vials.
Professor Tusky is like, oh, black substance.
Yeah.
Well, it seems
It
to be
was-
magical, but it seems to have already faded, so I'm still concerned.
But it keeps coming up. With
There have
stuff
been-
coming and attacking.
There have been a number of instances where this goo arises after such a clamor.
Counselor,
Oh.
Sharpbeak.
Said she was looking into it.
So you're saying that this happened before?
Yeah, about 2 or 3 times.
3. Once an orientation. A second time when there were frogs. Then in the kitchen of the Bows Inn Tavern. And now this.
I believe this may have been done maliciously.
One second.
Someone likely could have been hurt here.
1 second.
Mhm.
Trying to find something real fast so I can explain it to you. let's see what it has to say. Alright. Professor Totsky looks down, sees the oily substance in her eyes, squints in contemplation, and proceeds to say, I believe that is Eldritch Balm.
Eldritch, what?
Eldritch Balm is a substance used to reinforce magical properties on various objects to make them more magic resilient. Ranging from storage trunks to cooking vats, providing resistances to certain types of damage or other protections useful when magic goes awry. Seems to be corrupted somehow. Thank you, Reddit.
That would explain why no one batted an eye with the mimic.
Yes, it's widely used. I don't think it's foul play, but the waters that we use to make it is from Sedgemoor, so it might become corrupted. I know that in the past, students have been caught practicing forbidden magic in the moral parts of Sedgemoor. If you don't know, the Sedgemoor is the bayou that encompasses the Witherbloom College campus. So some sinister magic might be responsible for the corruption. Or a random surge of wild magic. In any case, this corruption must have caused objects treated with the Eldritch Balm and creatures that came into contact with it take on temporary and dangerous magical properties. So if you three would do me a favor, she actually pulls out a flask of holy water. If you could pour this in the underwater spring that we use to create the Eldritch Balm in Sedgemoor, it should prevent further corruption.
We have to go there anyway, don't we?
She describes the location of the spring to you to help find it, by the way.
It most certainly wouldn't be out of our way.
While you're doing that, I will track down any more of the contaminated balm and remove it from objects as soon as possible. I greatly thank you for bringing this to my attention, and the fact that none of us have really cared to investigate is an oversight on us. She bows.
Thank you for your time, Professor.
I'm sure you were busy.
Alright, with that we shall... Let's see. Do you guys want to keep going, or do you want to stop here?
I'm
Everyone feeling?
fine
I'm-
either way. This feels like a good-ish stopping point, though. Unless you really think there's a better one pretty close by.
Only because this actually didn't take as long as I was expecting, but the next one is probably going to be a lot longer. You know, I have a stopping point in mind. So we shall bring back
Okay.
the default library. Alright, as you all retire for the day exhausted. With a new mission to go to the Sedgemoor Bayou tomorrow on the request of both Professor Totsky and Professor Verelda Lang. Eco, you retire to your dorm.
Yes.
Gulliver, you also retire to your dorm.
Yep.
If you would like to
Do you
set
want-
the alarm spell for your frog.
Yeah, I
campus.
will ritual cast alarm on the frog enclosure, yeah.
And Yusuf, you retire to your dorm, but in the midst of all of this,
Ooh.
you have a dream of being you've heard earlier today, and one you haven't met in a fairly long time.
You're real.
Your inclination to protect has not gone unnoticed, my servant.
Uh, is that a problem? It just sort of seems right.
It is not. In fact, I will bestow upon you even more power to protect.
Huh.
And when the time is right, you will know who I am.
Okay.
On the other hand, keep up the good work.
I'll try.
And as the dream fades, I will say you have the knowledge to create your pact weapon if you so choose.
Okay.
Yep. Alright, Eco, are there
Yes.
any cleric spells you would like to have?
I think I'm fine with the ones I have.
Alright. That'll make things easier. I will definitely probably start plopping a bunch of spells in your spellbook, by the way.
Okay.
As I figured out how to prepare those on Roll20.
Nice.
Yep. Though leveling up is going to be a pain, but that's okay, because screw that. Nah, it's just something with the leveling up that I'm having an issue with. Alright, as the morning arrives, before you set out for Sedgemoor, is there anything you would like to prepare? Gulliver, do you attune to the Cloak of Protection?
Yes.
Alright,
Yeah.
you have that attuned. +1 to all saving throws and AC. It looks
What color
quite
is
nice
the
on you.
cloak?
Yeah, what color is it?
Uh, hold on. Where am I at? I'd say it's kind of a pale blue with green accents. Really matches my fins pretty well.
Ooh.
My manta fins.
Looks nice.
Ooh, I love that color combination.
Thank you, you guys.
Alright, as you all meet up, you go to a brand new campus that you have never visited before. The Witherbloom campus.
Before we enter, I'd like to use my grey bag of tricks for the day.
Ooh, alright. Let's
Gonna
see.
use all three of them?
Hmm?
You can do it 3 times a day, actually.
Oh, okay.
I hate you.
Oh.
But I mean the other one, like I can't summon 3
Yeah, you can summon 3
Yep.
things
at the
at
same time.
once.
Yep. Just 3 times a day. Any time of the day.
I can have 3 companions at the same time.
Heck yeah, you
Yep.
can.
Perfect.
Yeah. Walks with the
Alright.
animals. Talks with the animals.
Okay. Roll me, if you're going to do all 3, roll me 3d8s.
I'll just roll 2.
Just 2?
Yeah.
Alright, 2d8s then.
Just roll a d8 and then another d8 because it'll add them together if you roll 2.
Okay.
1.
1
And 1 more.
and
7.
Ooh. I think that one's pretty good.
Alright, so the first one you whip out, you grab your bag of tricks, you put your talon in, you grab the fluffy thing, you throw it in the air, and out pops a weasel.
ooh.
Pop goes the weasel.
Yep, it is. Got good perception and good stealth, actually.
You can wear it as like a shawl and have it spot for you.
Yeah, that's what I was planning for when he said weasel. Like,
See?
it can sit on my shoulder. Perfect.
Seeing as you have a weasel, you're like, alright, it's not super bad. Let's try again. You grab the other fluffy thing, you throw it in the air, and out pops a massive dire wolf.
Perfect.
And now you
Can
can
I
ride
ride
that.
on that direwolf?
And that one you can ride.
Yes!
Yeah.
You can be a
Excuse me.
bird riding a direwolf with a weasel on your shoulders.
Yes!
I'm just imagining Fat Chocobo and they're using the weasel as bait.
I love this.
Alright.
I'm so happy I won this back then.
Well, would you like to do a third? Because you can do that.
Yes, let's do it.
Alright, roll another d8. If it's a 1
Or you could
s-
offer on one of us a third if you're happy.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh my word.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I don't
You,
know what it is, but I'm
all right,
looking
you
forward to it.
do it one more time. You throw, and a massive, giant elk appears. Your wolf looks a tad hungry, but does not attack. The elk looks a little weary at the wolf, but does not startle. Because they both are considered allies, so therefore they will not attack.
Perfect.
So you
By the
have...
way, can Gulliver and Yosef both ride on the elk so we can maybe travel faster?
Actually, it'll take us half the time, thanks to well, take me half the time.
Well, I'll have to read more up on Sedgemoor. Because there's some things that might happen.
Okay.
So for now, tentatively, there is a possible yes.
Perfect.
I don't think Gulliver and Yosef can share one. I don't think that's gonna work.
I mean, it's massive, right?
Also,
It's just
that
a
boon
lot.
only applies to you, Gulliver.
Yeah, that's why I said, yeah, after reading it.
Yep.
Well, thinking back over it.
It is sadly not... You're not a ranger.
Yeah. Not in this campaign.
Nope. Alright, so... Eco, you have a weasel, a giant elk, and a dire wolf. I will be sure to get those stats to you next time.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
It's okay. They will all go after Eco in turn order because honestly, that's just makes things much easier.
Yeah.
Good news is the weasel probably won't do much in combat.
But yeah, I don't think I'll let the weasel fight.
The weasel won't do anything, but the giant elk, on the other hand, you know what? Let's take a look at the stats for this bad boy. Giant elk.
Not bad.
That's a lot of HP. Ow. Ow! +6 to
people.
hit? Language, giant elk. That's a language?
Apparently.
Knows both Elvish and Sylvan, but can't speak them in common. Wow. Also, 2d6 or 4d8. Holy crap, this thing does not want to play. Also, your direwolf will probably have pack tactics, so that thing will have advantage.
Oh no.
Boy, you rolled really well on that. Though it would have been better if you had also gotten your panther.
Yeah, but
But
I roll them for companionship, not for their stats.
Oh no, giant elk is
It's a nice
huge.
bonus.
2 people can ride it.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
See?
Oh boy. Oh god.
This is perfect.
Boy,
I'm
this
just
trek,
pig. Go ahead.
this-
Sorry.
this trek, this Sedgemoor is going to be very interesting next time.
I'm just imagining the scene from El Dorado, Miguel and Tulio, except it's Gulliver and Yosef riding on the back of an elk.
God, I have to draw it at some point.
All right, as you three with animal companions in tow go to Witherbloom campus, you actually have Javendish show you the way because he is a second year, so he knows all about the campuses. He's more of a lorehold. He's a lorehold student, but he plays softball, and the softball players basically play in the bio of Sedgemoor, which is interesting.
Thank you for
And
showing us around campus.
oh, don't mention it. And I see you're putting my bag of tricks to good use there, Eco.
Yes, I love it.
Sorry, not
please
sorry.
do that.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, Sume. You wanna know why it's okay? Because I'm gonna be doing the exact same thing to you later.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do it worse.
Oh yeah, I am. Hey, I have 3 undead to control.
Oh, 3? Those are baby numbers.
Oh yeah, just wait until I get Dancing Macabre and it becomes like 10.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Maybe you should find a spare bag of holding and just fill it with bones and then turn it inside out and dance macabre.
Unfortunately, that requires an action to use the bag of holding, and Dance Macabre is also an action, so
Maybe not the most efficient use of your action, but you
yeah.
can use it. I won't say no.
Yeah. Anyways, well, back on track. As you all go to Sedgemoor, by the way, the Witherbloom campus is full of lush greens, browns. It is humid as heck. For those who can sweat, you are sweating. Eco, your feathers are getting a tad, whatever a bird feels when they're really hot and humid.
Had modeled, I suppose.
Yeah. Javendish is also feeling the effects. You can see it in his plumage as well. Alright, so you thought, be careful. There are some dangerous creatures in there. Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. And, yeah, good luck. And with that, we shall end today's session. As the 3 of you, technically 6, the 6 of you proceed to walk into the swamplands of Sedgemoor Bio on the Witherbloom campus. Hooray. Yeah, I
Good
think that
job
went
not
well.
dying, everyone.
Yeah, congrats,
Yeah.
guys. No one died, despite my best efforts. But that's okay. I don't want you guys to die. I legitimately don't.
Yeah, because then we'd have to make a new character, and that just it's all more complicated for you too.
Not really. I have a way to introduce a new character if one of you dies.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sounds like a PR nightmare for the campus.
People have already died on this campus.
I mean, it seems to have about the Hogwarts style. They die. They probably just weren't good enough.
It's
Dang.
also run by 5 different ancient level dragons. Who's
Mhm.
going to argue against them?
Yeah, they
Besides
run a
Tyrion.
bad press article. They just burn down the building.
Pretty much, and considering the fact that one of them is a professor of the Silver Quill for language and writing and whatnot, he knows all about how the press works.
Just runs a scathing op-ed about the place that
Yep.
ran the article.
Yep, so I'm going to end the recording here for the YouTube people. Thank you all for watching the video for YouTube. Feel free to either like, subscribe, or heck, even if you just watched, that helps a lot. I greatly appreciate it. We did a lot of talking out of game for quite a bit, but that's okay because I enjoy it a lot. I know it's
We
not
were
good
having
for
fun.
watching, but still. We're having fun. This is a chill game. Hope everybody's watching it. You can find me more on Twitch at Ebbia7, lowercase Ebbia number 7. And you can follow me on Twitter at Ebbia Gaming, where I post a bunch of pictures of my FF14 characters. I made another one. No, I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Shifty eye, shifty eye. Anyways, farewell.